In the hustle and bustle of today's world, there was a laid-back guy named Jack. He lived with his mum in an ordinary neighborhood where they struggled financially. While his mother worked tirelessly to make ends meet, Jack preferred to lounge in the sun during warm weather and relax by the heater in winter. As a result, everyone called him Lazy Jack. One Monday, fed up with his lack of initiative, his mother gave him an ultimatum. She warned that unless he started contributing to their livelihood, he'd have to fend for himself. This ultimatum jolted Jack into action, and on Tuesday, he decided to start a dog-walking business. Jack got his first client, Mrs. Brown, who had a tiny terrier named Toto. "Now, Jack," Mrs. Brown said, "Toto is small, but he's very fast. Make sure you hold on to his leash tightly." Jack nodded, thinking it would be easy. But as soon as they started walking, Toto saw a squirrel and took off, dragging Jack behind him. Jack tripped and fell into a muddy puddle. When he got home, his mom shook her head.
"What happened here?"
"Jack! What happened to you?" "Toto is faster than he looks," Jack replied, covered in mud. "Next time, I'll hold on tighter." On Wednesday, Jack got a call from Mr. Green, who needed someone to walk his bouncy boxer, Bruno. "Bruno loves to jump," Mr. Green warned. "So, be careful, Jack." Jack smiled. "Don't worry, Mr. Green. I've got this." But as soon as they left the house, Bruno started bouncing up and down like a kangaroo. Jack tried to keep up, but Bruno was so strong that he pulled Jack right into a flower bed. When Jack got home, scratched up and with his shirt ripped, his mom was not impressed.
"What happened here?"
"Jack, what on earth happened now?" she asked. "Bruno is a jumper," Jack explained. "Next time, I'll be ready." Thursday brought another job, this time walking Mrs. Lee's curious corgi, Maximum. "Max likes to explore everything," she said. "Make sure you keep him close." Jack nodded, feeling confident. But as they walked, Max sniffed every single thing, flowers, rocks, even trash cans. Jack got so distracted trying to pull Max away that he didn't notice the big muddy ditch in front of him. Splash! Jack fell in, and Max happily jumped in after him. When Jack came home, covered in mud again, his mom sighed. "Jack,
no.
I don't know how you manage to get into these messes." "Max is a curious little guy," Jack said, wiping mud off his face. "Next time, I'll watch where I'm going." On Friday, Jack was hired to walk Miss Violet's fluffy poodle, Bella. "Bella is very particular," Miss Violet told him. "She likes things to be just so." Jack thought, how hard can it be to walk a fluffy poodle? But as they walked, Bella refused to step in any puddles, mud, or even leaves. She tugged and whined until Jack had to carry her around every little obstacle. By the time they got home, Jack's arms were aching, and he was exhausted. When his mum saw him, she couldn't help but laugh. "Jack, you look like you've been lifting weights." "Bella is very picky," Jack replied, rubbing his sore arms. "Next time, I'll bring a towel." Saturday saw Jack working for Mr. Johnson, who needed help walking his playful puppy, Rex. "Rex is full of energy," Mr. Johnson said. "He'll want to play all the time." Jack smiled, thinking it would be fun. But Rex had so much energy that he kept running circles around Jack, tying the leash in knots. Before Jack knew it, he was completely wrapped up, and Rex was pulling him like a sled. They both ended up rolling down a hill together. When Jack got home, covered in grass and dirt, his mum just shook her head. "Jack, I don't know how you manage." "Rex just loves to play," Jack said with a grin. "Next time, I'll bring a toy." Sunday came, and Jack was hired to walk Mrs. White's lazy Labrador, Duke. "Duke is big but very lazy," Mrs. White said. "He doesn't like to move much." Jack thought, finally, an easy job. But when they started walking, Duke plopped down on the ground and refused to move. Jack tried pulling, pushing, and even offering treats, but Duke just lay there like a big, furry rock. When Jack got home, sweaty and tired from trying to move Duke, his mom chuckled. "Jack, you look like you've been trying to move a mountain." Duke is a big, lazy dog, Jack sighed. Next time, I'll bring a snack. Finally, on Monday, Jack got a job walking Mr. Blue's giant Great Dane, Zeus. Zeus is huge, but very gentle, Mr. Blue said. Just be careful with his size. Jack was a bit nervous, but he agreed. As they walked, everything seemed fine until a cat darted out from behind a bush. Zeus, despite being gentle, was so big that when he ran after the cat, Jack was lifted right off the ground. He held onto the leash as Zeus dragged him down the street like a kite. When Jack finally got home, hair all messy and clothes torn, his mum just shook her head, smiling. Jack, what am I going to do with you? Zeus is a giant, Jack said with a laugh. Next time, I'll wear roller skates. Despite all the mishaps, Jack's dog-walking business became a success. Everyone in town loved the funny stories he shared about the dogs, and soon Jack had more work than he could handle. His mum couldn't believe it when she saw how popular Jack had become. Jack, you finally found something you're good at. Jack smiled. Yep, Mum. Who knew I'd be good at dog walking? And so, lazy Jack wasn't so lazy anymore. He had a job he enjoyed, and he even made enough money to help his mom. They both lived happily ever after, with Jack always ready for his next dog walking adventure.